240 miles I've ridden so far, 2025. I gotta boost that up on the iron. You know, prior to getting the Slim, I always questioned why people would say iron 883s are not meant for long distance. You know, when the iron 883 is my only bike, I always thought, you know, that's bullshit. Complete bullshit. Because whenever I've ridden the iron 883, I was comfortable as fuck. Not gonna lie. Sure enough, after riding the Slim, oh yeah, now I fully understand what people are saying. Fully understand. Even an hour on the iron 883 is very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. You know, I always didn't understand why people would say that. You know, why would it be uncomfortable? It's a fucking motorcycle. But oh yeah, vibration. Holy shit, vibration. I mean, I think that's the number one factor for me, was vibration. I mean, this iron 883 vibrates like no other. Speed, you know, I'm not really a fast rider. So, I mean, I don't really look at the iron as a slow bike. I mean, I do understand when people say it's a slow bike. I really do, after having the 103 twin cam, if you're comparing it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I still feel that the 883 will take me to point A and point B with no issues. For me, it's just a vibration. If I had forward controls and ape hangers on this iron 883, I think I'd be a lot more comfortable. These Z bars match as well with mid controls, but I think if I got the Z bars with forward controls, I think it would be a very weird sitting stand. This is the wrong fucking turn. I was supposed to take the next light. So this morning I had a dentist appointment to remove my braces, and I took the Slim. It was about a 20-mile ride. 20-mile ride there, 20-mile ride back. I contemplated on taking the iron 883 on it, but I'm glad I didn't, because there was one street where it was so bumpy, even on the Slim. It was getting quite uncomfortable on the Slim, so I could imagine on the 883. But you know, the 883 for me is rides like this around town, take a big ass circle. You know, there'll be a couple times where I'll take the 883 40 miles to a destination, maybe all back roads. I would not mind that at all on the 883. And for motorcyclists that uses the 883 as their commute to work, other than, you know, nowhere to put your belongings unless you have a sissy bar or, you know, a couple saddlebags, I give them props for sure. I mean, this thing is loud as fuck, super loud. Sometimes I feel like it's just too loud, like god damn. But you know, overall, you know, my buddy asked me if I would ever trade in this 883 or sell it. I don't know. That's a very hard question for me. Do I need two bikes? I don't need two bikes. But that's a very hard question because this is my first motorcycle, and I mean, I know if I do sell it, I know I'm gonna miss this bike so much. I mean, not only is my first motorcycle, but it is a very fun motorcycle to ride. It is really fun, and it just looks so cool. These 883 mans, I will always say this statement, and you know, a lot of people could disagree with me, but I think the 883 is the best looking Harley-Davidson out there in the market. For what it is, I really do think it's the best looking Harley-Davidson. I mean, it just flows so right. I hate when dumbass Harley motorcycles, other motorcyclists, you know, I give them the two fingers down and they just stare at you. Like, you know what? You can go fuck yourself too, bro. You dumb fuck. Alright. In my bed. Well, that'll conclude my ride on the 883. If you guys have not, hit the like button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe. Take it easy, guys.